Welcome to all. Myself N. Sri Ramalinga Ganesa Perumal, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Government College of Engineering, Srirangam, Trichy. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss about the merge sort and quick sort in C. So what do you mean by sorting? That is, arranging elements of an array in a particular order is called as sorting. The order of arrangement may be ascending or descending in nature. There are several methods of arranging or sorting arrays. The sorting algorithms are divided into two categories. One is an internal sort, other one is an external sort. So what do you mean by an internal sort? Any sort algorithm which uses the main memory is called as an internal sort. This assumes the high-speed random access to all memory. So what do you mean by external sort? This uses external memory such as tape or disk during the sort. Then the sorting algorithm is said to be stable if multiple items which compare as equal will stay in the same order as they were in after the sort. So some of the sorting methods include, the first one is a bubble sort, second one is an selection sort, third one is an insertion sort, fourth one is a merge sort, fifth one is a quick sort. In those sorting algorithms, we will discuss about the merge sort and quick sort. First we will discuss about the merge sort. So what do you mean by the merge sort? The merge sort splits the data into two equal halves and places them in separate arrays. The sorting method uses the divide and conquer algorithm. It separates the list into two halves and then sorts the two half data in a recursive manner. Finally, these are merged to obtain the complete sorted list. To be more specific, the merge sort breaks an array down into smaller and smaller pieces until the individual pieces are just one item in size. Since a single item is always considered to be sorted, two contiguous items, that is different items, can be merged. The merge sort algorithm therefore breaks the array down into smaller chunks. Chunks means smaller pieces on the way down into the recursion tree. On the way in this backup, it merges these smaller pieces of the array into larger pieces. So the sorting is done on the way back up the tree. So for example, the below figure shows the typical example of the merge sort algorithm for an unsorted array A of size 8 that contains the following data elements, that is 32, 45, 26, 15, 25, 91, 30 and 73. So this one is a flowchart for this sorting algorithm. Here the elements 32 and 45, the elements 32 and 45 are compared and merged to form the array 32 and 45, and the element 26 and 15, the 26 and 15 are compared and merged to form the array, that is 15 and 26. Next the subarrays 32 and 45 and 15 and 26 are compared and merged to form the array 15, 26, 32, 45. Then the elements 25 and 19 are compared and merged to form the array 25, 91. Then the elements 30 and 73 are compared and merged to form the array 30, 73. Then the next subarrays 25, 91 and 30, 73 are compared and merged to form the array 25, 30, 73 and 91. So finally the sorted and merged subarrays in the above step are sorted and merged to form the array 15, 25, 26, 30, 32, 45, 7391. So this one is a sample program that implements the merge sort algorithm. Here the elements are compared and merged to form an array. Then next element are compared and merged to form the array. Next subarrays are compared and merged to form the array. Finally, the two subarrays are compared and merged to form the final sorted elements. Next one is an quicksort algorithm. Quicksort is a recursively defined procedure for rearranging the values stored in an array in descending or ascending order. Suppose an array of 11 integers is given in the below figure. The first one is an array of 11 elements containing the integers. The second one is a separation of elements with values less or more than the pivot. The third one is choosing the index of the pivot. Then another one is moving the right arrow to the left until the pivot value is given to the left value. Then next one is choosing the index of the pivot. Then finally exchanging the pivot with the right arrow content. Then the right arrow is moved left and the left arrow is moved right. So in those algorithms, first one is swapping of the values in the A left arrow and A right arrow elements. The elements in the A and the elements in the elements in the left arrow elements and the elements in the right arrow are swapped. Then the position of the right arrow after the A right arrow elements becomes true if the pivot condition is equal. Becomes true, the right arrow is moved to the left position. Then the position of the left arrow after a left arrow, the pivot condition becomes true, the left arrow is moved to the right position. Then exchanging the right and left arrows, then moving the right arrow to the left till the pivot is moved to the right arrow. Then moving the left arrow right till the pivot is moved to the left arrow. Then exchanging the pivot with the right arrow content. Then the right arrow is moved left and the left arrow is moved right. Here the idea is to use a process that separates the list into two parts using a distinguished value in the list is called as a pivot. At the end of the process, one part will contain only values less than or equal to the pivot and the other will contain only the values greater than or equal to the pivot. The index of the pivot value is chosen simply by evaluating the first plus last divided by 2, where the first and the last are the indices of the initial and the final elements in the array representing the list. The left arrow and the right arrow are then identified on the far left and the far right respectively. It will be already shown in the figure, where the left arrow and the right arrow initially represent the lowest and the highest indices of the array components. Thus starting from the right arrow is moved left until a value less than or equal to the pivot is encountered. It is also shown in the figure. Similarly, the left arrow is moved right until a value greater than or equal to the pivot is encountered. Now the contents of the two array components are swapped as can be seen in the above figure. Now continuing the movement of the right arrow, the left till a right arrow, the pivot value is moved to the right arrow. The position of the right arrow is shown in the figure. Having reached this value is reached the status, the contents of the A left arrow and A right arrow are interchanged. After this interchange, the contents of the elements are shown in the above figure. The process of movement of the left arrow and the right arrow only stops when the condition left arrow is greater than the right arrow becomes true. In the figure, this condition is still false. Move the right arrow left again as in the above figure. the contents of the A left arrow and right arrow are interchanged, it is acceptable to exchange the pivot because the pivot is the value itself, not the index. As before, the right arrow is moved left and the left arrow is moved right. This can be seen in the above figure. The procedure is terminating condition. The left arrow is greater than the right arrow is now true, and the first subdivision of the list, that is the array, is now complete. So here is a quick sort procedure is coded as a recursive C function. The same algorithm is implemented in this program. Thank you all.